Oh, there she is. Jem, do you like the colour?
Do you like the colour?
Yeah. Good job. Okay guys, so this is John.
Afternoon.
I'll put his Instagram down here somewhere. And this is his Subaru Impreza STI. So what year is this?
2003.
2003, okay. And how long you had it for?
Just over a year.
And so far, from what I know, the turbo's been replaced.
Yep, because it came with some cheap Chinese ones, so I had that replaced with a hybrid VF35.
Okay, cool. This has been recently painted because that was quite rough.
Yeah, that was
which is that's quite a usual thing for Subarus, isn't it?
Yeah, all the paint flaked off. So again, just on
that's a nice job. That
on eBay, little cheap can, £12 for a can of crinkle paint, and sort of come down here one evening and took it apart. Wasn't the easiest job, but
no, it looks decent. So what are your plans for the car then? I know it's had a little bit of paint, hasn't it? Because it wasn't the cleanest or well kept Subarus when you bought it, was it?
no, I picked it up cheap enough because it had a few little niggles, paintwork and electrical gremlin wise. And so I'm just going to sort of slowly go through it, get all the bits that need repainted, sort of like the rear bumper. I've got some new wings and stuff.
Yeah, because it's got this lovely, I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, it's got this lovely gold flick in the paint, which I've never seen before. But yeah, it's all right, isn't it? And it's driving nice since you've had the turbo rebuilt.
Yeah. So since I've had the turbo rebuilt and sort of sorted out a few electrical things, I've got it running how I want to run, and it's running 350 brake. So yeah, it's just cosmetic bits, but I can still enjoy it rather than it being sat in the garage for.
And just for you guys to know, John is a friend of ours, and we all share the same compound. So as well as me, Chris and Ben with the Rx7s and ae86, this is also stored down here. So ironically, we're all JDM fans. John has had a couple of Subarus in the past, and am I right in thinking your first ever car was it a Subaru Legacy?
No, I had the 2-litre Sport Subaru Estate.
That was it. I remember that car well.
Good bit of kit.
Yeah, so I think you've always had a bit of a passion for Subarus, haven't you?
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, I've had other cars and enjoyed other cars, but there's just something just brings you back to them.
Good.
So they're easy enough to work on if you know what you're doing. And
yeah. So I thought I'd give you guys a quick look at this and meet John, because this car's usually stored away in his garage. But yeah, this is his Subaru Impreza. A work in progress like all of our cars. But yeah, so we'll see more of this on the channel as John gets stuck into it. Oh, there he is. Okay, bit of an update guys. So this is some mild steel I purchased. It's 3mm thick, and just drew around the feet of the roll cage. When I purchased the roll cage, I didn't receive any of the mounting plates, so I've just bought this. Drew around them, they just need cutting out and drilling. So that's an easy enough job. Also, these coupe panels which I purchased off Paul McGlinchey. As you can see here, me and Chris managed to make a template and cut the hole so the sidebars can go through and mount to the tub. I do have some trim coming just to really neaten this up, to be fair, but happy with that. It works. The hole is probably a little bit larger than what we wanted, but it's going to work. Also done a bit of trimming here for the little latch which clicks the back part of the seats in. slightly different from the coupe to the hatchback once again, and also a bit of trimming here as well. This was the main bit of trimming I needed. So the hatchback has a slight angle here as the B pillar sits further back. So what it had is a bit that just came out, up and back. So I've cut that off and I've just folded over the vinyl and glued it down. I've test fitted it and really happy with the fit. It is slightly shorter on the back here, as they are shorter, but I will modify that at some point. These clips here, which allow it to clip underneath the window, a slightly different position. So as you can see there, I've had to remove it and just move it back slightly and made some little hand beaten rivets out of some aluminium bar. So hopefully that should work for me. The passenger side, the driver's side is with my mum. She's going to try and colour match where I filled in the damage here. She's very good at mixing paints, etc. And she has some good quality paints. So I've just asked her if she can try and match this colour as best as possible, just to make it look at least as obvious as possible. So waiting on that. So these can then go in. I will be getting up on axle stands, because also at some point I'm going to want to fit the brand new suspension, which I mentioned in a previous video. The box is here, so please check that video out. The seats then need to be put back into the car. I took those out purely for the main hoop. It was a lot easier to access getting the cage in. I also removed the centre console bit, as I didn't want to damage it. But this is the state of the car so far. So Chris's really good paintwork, to be fair. I'm so chuffed with this and so grateful that he gave me a hand. So yeah, really happy. So yeah, at the moment it's just sort of test fitting. That's one of the sidebars there, and as you can see where it mounts onto the rear tub. So that's all marked out. Got the cross brace there, and the other leg is just here. And as you can see, that's the rear seat as well. I took that out for access for the side panels. So yeah, all this yet to go back into the car. Thanks for watching, guys. It's just a little more of a bit of progress on the car. And also you saw John's car. To say, don't see much of it really. It's relatively a new project for him, but he loves it, and we will do a bit more detail on it when, or as and when he does more to it. Same with Chris's car. Currently waiting on funds really. For what he wants to do with regard to the engine, it's really expensive. So he's just slowly building up his funds so he can go down and see Chris at Reworks and really see some detail of splitting the engine apart and what the process is involved. So yeah, thanks again for those of you who follow and subscribe and watch our videos. I really enjoy doing them. And yeah, please like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. And I hope to see you in the next one. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.